Coming at you full-fledged, it's your boy Regg, with another video for y'all, man. Welcome, YouTube. Today, we have my third edition of the greatest NBA teams of all time. We present the 1983 Philadelphia 76ers. Now, before we get into that specific championship year, we have to provide some context. The 1976 offseason marked the official beginning of modern basketball with the merging of the National Basketball Association and the American Basketball Association. Now, you could also attribute the drafting of Irvin Magic Johnson and Larry Bird as the start of modern hoops, as well as the implementation of the three-point shot in 1979 that also came with the vestiges of the ABA. But for the sake of this video, I'm using the merger as it's more relevant to this team. So, from the merging year, the 1976-77 season, to the 1982-83 season, the one we're talking about, basketball fans wanted to see how ABA and NBA talent would fare against each other. For the particular fans who could only watch the ABA on TV, because remember, we still in an era where regions determine what you can watch on TV. They wanted to see if Dr. J, Julius Erving, was going to pick up where he left off in the league that introduced them to him. I covered in my Decade Definers video how Dr. J scored 11,000-ish of his 30,000 total points in the NBA. How he won 3 straight league MVPs and took home 2 titles. We spoke about that. Now he's in the NBA, and he's coming into the league. He's coming straight into the league with opportunities to make some real noise. Between 77 and 82, Dr. J had teammates like the former and fellow ABA MVP George McGinnis, Daryl Dawkins, who had the potential to be a great player. He didn't become a great player, but he was still impactful at that time. World B. Free, Bobby Jones, who also jumped ship from the ABA, Doug Collins, and Maurice Cheeks. In 1977, the Sixers, led by Irving, they would reach the NBA Finals after defeating fellow great forward, arguably the greatest forward outside of Irving. Some people have him ahead of Irving, John Havlicek, because he was in the NBA. Remember, some people only watch the NBA. Some people only watch the ABA. So these the top 2 are the top 3 players. I'm going on a tangent. I'm digressing right here. The top 3 players of the 70s, in my opinion, Kareem, Dr. J, and John Havlicek. He beat him. He beat him and his Boston Celtics in 7 games, as well as beating future teammate and the Houston Rockets in 6 games. We're going to get to that a little further down the line. In the final round, Philly simply was upset. They relied too much on talent. They didn't have a game plan. They lost to the Portland Trailblazers, led by Bill Walton. 6 of their guys averaged double digits in those 6 games. Bill Walton was a madman. He went crazy. In 1980, they were upset again, in my opinion, losing 6 games to a Kareem Abdul-Jabbar-less Laker team as he went down in Game 5, allowing a rookie, Magic Johnson, to take home Finals MVP and snapping in Game 6. We know what he did. The two teams ran it back in 1982. Same amount of games, same result. With Kareem and Magic being the final obstacle to an NBA championship, the Sixers knew it was just one thing they needed to get over the hump. A superstar mercenary. In the 1982 offseason, Moses Malone sought after another basketball home after maxing out with the Houston Rockets. He lost in a 6-game effort in the finals to Larry Bird and the Boston Celtics in 1981. That happened. He had also, in that time span, won league MVP before in 1979. In both campaigns, the Rockets won a combined 87 games in both his MVP campaigns, 79 and 81. 47 and 79 and 40 and 81. Now that just goes to show the level of carrying Moses did to lead the Rockets to the promised land. Now, usually around this time, bubble superstars that are acquired by championship teams in this fashion, that said player would try to ingratiate themselves to the team, trying to learn their system of play. This case was different as the Sixers had already lost 3 of the last 6 chips, and we know what they call doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result, right? They had to let somebody else take over. And the chairman of the boards did just that, having another MVP campaign on a brand new team. Now, during the 1982-83 regular season, Philly was ranked 5th, both offensively and defensively. They finished with a record of 65 and 17. That's the second highest win total in franchise history outside of the 1967 76ers. We spoke about them in the last video with Wilt Chamberlain. And after the leader of the squad, after that season, after the regular season, the leader of the squad made a pretty wild proclamation. It was wild. Moses Malone declared that the Sixers would go 4-4-4, undefeated in the playoffs. When the time came, the Sixers magnificently came just one game short of that. They sweep the Bernard King-led New York Knicks in the first round. They swept the greatest franchise to never win a championship in that decade in the Milwaukee Bucks. And they finally swept, no 6 games, the LA Lakers to win the title in the finals, thus accomplishing the greatest playoff run in history. Maybe outside of 2 teams that may make my list as this series goes on. But before then, y'all hit that like button. Comment at the beginning, middle, and ending of the video. Let me know what y'all think. In my opinion, I got Dr. J. He in my top 4. He in my top 4 small forwards for sure. But Dr. J really had the opportunity to be the GOAT, bruh. Watching that video, we spoke about it in the first video. I thought to myself, damn, bro, coming from the ABA, he was set up, bro. He was set up to shine, bro. He had squads. He had squads, bro. And for real, I'm not even gonna fake it. Even if Kareem was still Kareem, you could say, even at that time in 1980, you could say he the best player in the world. You could say that. You could say Dr. J, either one of them. In 1980, even with Magic, they were supposed to win that. Even without Kareem, they supposed to win that, period, bruh. They were supposed to win that. The fact they let Magic go off like that, then Magic surpassed them in 82, that kind of takes them down for me. I mean, yes, he got three rings in total, but them in the ABA, again, that's pre-modern basketball. A lot of people don't know about that. But let me know what y'all think about this Philly team. Do y'all disagree? Is there another Philly team y'all think better than this? This is my only Philly team in my top 10. Again, this is in chronological order. I'm gonna put it in ranking order when I'm finished with this series. But y'all let me know. Again, comment, share for others to see. If you're a new viewer, hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you can be notified every time I drop. And finally, if there's a particular topic you want me to speak on, hit that link in the pinned comment section below and donate to the Rage. Man,